Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel for another iRacing video, and today we've got a new series for me as I take my trusty steed, the Ferrari 488, and we're going to run in the B-Class GT3 Fixed Series. So it's going to be a 20-minute race at Road Atlanta. Practice and qualifying have not been going that terrific, to be honest. I am massively off the pace, so as a result we've qualified quite low down. But I'm hoping that we're going to have quite a good race. My iRating has improved just a little bit recently, and the standard of racing has improved as well. So yeah, fingers crossed we can have a good race and maybe get a decent result out of it.
One lap to green.
Alright,
on the left side.
new series for me in the GT3 Fixed, and we're massively off the pace. So not awfully optimistic for this one, to be honest, with the number 9 car apparently, but we've qualified P14, so personal best is a 19.8. I think in qualifying was a 20.6. I think I managed. Even in practice I just can't get close to my personal best time again, so not sure where I'm losing the time. But it's out there somewhere.
Catch up 20, about to go green, stay focused.
Alright, coming around to the green flag now then.
Green flag.
We're away.
Car is in.
Here we go then. I wasn't sure if there was anyone on my inside coming through that last corner there. Nice sensible start by everyone. There's a car gone really wide on the grass.
Still there. Clear on the left.
Just taking it probably overly cautious on this first lap. Just want to keep it on the track. Alright, coming around to finish the first lap then, survived it in one piece. Not being completely left behind by the guys in front, though they are gapping me a little bit. Down to second just to get it slowed down. There's a few interesting lines through the second half of that hairpin just there. Having a bit of a technical issue just then. My wrist kept clocking into the mic stand, so when I was turning to the right, my arm kept hitting it. Nice little switch back through that second half of the chicane there. Oh, has he messed it up? No, got away with it. Thought I was about to go sailing off into gravel then. Oh, it's finally happened. seem to be sort of closing up on the guys in front. So, sad way for the race to have ended, really, though. No better than to go into that corner that hot, really. I know what happens. That's what happens. Try and do some hot laps, see if we can claw back some time on these guys in front. See if we can make a bit of a less of a dent in the iRacing loss. Way too early then.
Car on the left.
Well, someone else has made my mistake. At least I'm not alone. Alright, so we've got Gregory in front of us, slowly reeling him in. Alright, made that nice and easy for me. Very much a let past was that. Don't know if his car's damaged or if he's just sort of trying to survive to the end of the race, but either way we'll be grateful for the position. Sounds like there's been another spinner there. I didn't actually see them, but I think we've gained another position on the relative. I thought when we overtook Gregory that put us into 17th, and now we're 16th. So. P15 I've just seen on the relative. So that looks to be another freebie we've got. Damage limitation this race is turning into. Shame it's turned out this way. I've been really looking forward to running this race, running this series in general. New series, same old driver.
Car stops on the right. You got a slow car on the right.
Oh god, this carnage. Absolute carnage.
What the fuck, dude? Don't reverse on the track perfect.
Well, that's made things a little bit more rosy in my world at least. We're now only one position away from actually gaining some iRating from this race, so that's a turnout for the books. So chasing Pascal now. Got a decent gap behind us, nice little cushion. Looks like, well, maybe they're the guys who are overtaken already. I was going to say there's P5 in the pits on the map there. I think they were probably the guys that crashed in the first corner just then. Seem to be gaining on Pascal. God, I nearly forgot to brake then. That was a full slam the anchors on. Suddenly realised we were careering towards him at quite a rate of knots. He's braking quite early, quite heavily for corners. Versus what I would do. I believe the Ferrari is notoriously good on its brakes. See if I can use that to my advantage. Just a bit too delicate through there that time. Let him get away a little bit. Didn't want to overdrive it and understeer, but instead I've underdrove it and, well, I was just crawling around the track, so. Starting to get the aero understeer from Pascal's rear wing. Just going to pile the pressure on for now, see if we can force that mistake. Like we got a better run that time. Still don't know if it's going to be enough. Half a second in the slipstream. Down to 0.4, 0.3. Gave it to us in the end. Managed to drop him very well that lap. Had to grab an extra gear through the first half of that hairpin there, sort of a double right-hander. I feel it was understeering off massively. Had to grab second to try and get it slowed down and turned in. Fortunately, coming down the straight, Pascal's not really kept behind us that well. He's now starting to get pressure from behind as well. Managed to get 1.2 to Pascal. Those guys are really getting stuck into a fight there, which is great news for me. Slow each other down. Shane's now got past Pascal. And Shane, just looking at the standings board on the left there, he's running 1:19s, which is the elusive time for me, so Shane's probably coming to hassle me pretty soon. They look like they were side by side going into the chicane, so maybe they are still holding each other up, so that I can scamper away. Probably coming around to 2 laps to go, so probably white flag next time. Lost my smoothness and my rhythm a little bit at the minute. It's really allowing Shane to catch up. The cars are modelled accurately to real life. Porsche shouldn't be the best down a straight line here. But with the tow, then maybe he'll get me anyway. Half a second back at the minute. I'll be quick through the corners. Onto the white flag lap then. Alright, decent gap to Shane through there. Fingers crossed that should be enough. Braked a little early there, didn't want to outbrake myself. Should be way too far back to be able to try anything anyway. Not a bad end. Not a bad result in the end, we'll take that.
Good job.
There's the flag. It's over.
Well, it could have been better, could have been worse. I'm interested to imagine where I might have been if I'd not spun out in the early laps there, but I did do, so there's no point, not much point sitting and wondering. Such a problem corner. I've spun so many times in there at that corner in practice. Should have known better, but just got the better of me. But we will learn for next time. Pretty sure the Ferrari GT3 Challenge will be visiting this track. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I imagine it will visit this track again this season, so let's see if we can get some decent results once it does. Yeah, happy days, not a bad race. Well, that's going to be everything for this one, so if you enjoyed that, please give it a big thumbs up. It really helps the channel out, and consider subscribing if you're new here and you've not done that already. Yeah, other than that, take it easy and look after yourselves, and I'll catch you in the next one.